Want to know why people forget facts but remember stories for years? Here's what actually happens in your brain when you hear a story versus plain facts. When you hear raw data, like numbers, lists, or statistics, your brain mainly processes that information in the language and logic centers. But when you hear a story, additional regions involved in emotion, sensory experience, and memory formation activate. It doesn't literally light up your entire brain, but stories do engage more neural networks than isolated facts, which makes them easier to remember. Think about it. Most people can't recall every statistic from their last business presentation, but they can vividly remember a story they heard as a kid. Why? Stories create emotional context. If I tell you about a young entrepreneur who failed 12 times before succeeding, you're not just absorbing information, you're relating to the struggle and imagining yourself in their shoes. Emotional engagement helps strengthen memory pathways, making the information stick. Stories also help build trust. Research suggests that emotional narratives can stimulate oxytocin, the hormone associated with empathy and connection, although this depends on the intensity and type of emotional engagement, not just storytelling in general. This is one reason great marketers and speakers often lead with relatable stories rather than jumping straight into product features. Even better, stories make complex ideas easier to understand. Instead of explaining market volatility with graphs, comparing it to a farmer navigating unpredictable weather can make the idea instantly clear. This is why many of the most watched TED Talks start with personal stories. They capture attention, create emotional investment, and make ideas memorable. What's a story that taught you something you never forgot? Please follow, like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this short video.